This is day 275, Parley and Diplomacy. This is the sixth and final entry in a series I'm writing on how potential lessons from the golden age of piracy can help us in our own adventures. As I'm currently out on an adventure of my own, this is a series that I wrote ahead of time and pre-recorded. The concept of parley has been immortalized in pirate lore as a sophisticated means of diplomacy under tense, even hostile circumstances. Despite the reputation for ruthlessness, pirates were adept negotiators, frequently employing diplomatic communication strategies to achieve peaceful outcomes or favorable terms. Pirates understood that confrontation was not always the optimal solution. Skilled negotiators like Henry Morgan and Edward Lowe regularly engaged with naval officers, merchants, or rival pirate crews through diplomacy and negotiation to avoid unnecessary conflict, secure safe passage, or form temporary alliance. The very idea of parley, a formal request for negotiation under a ceasefire, underscored pirates' nuanced understanding that words and strategy can often achieve what brute force could not. Agile teams operating in today's complex and fast-moving environment share this critical need for effective communication, negotiation, and even stakeholder management. Clear, transparent communication and proactive diplomacy are essential in aligning stakeholder interests, resolving conflicts quickly, and maintaining productive relationships across teams and organizations. Agile teams adept at communication and negotiation are better positioned to manage changing priorities, gain critical support for initiative, and swiftly navigate organizational complexity. So what practical takeaway can we take from our pirate parley masters? Well, we can build robust communication and negotiation strategies within our own teams. We can clearly define how and when to engage stakeholders proactively and decisively. Encourage transparency, clarity, and respectful negotiation, understanding that diplomatic skills often accomplish more than confrontation, or, for example, sometimes diplomatic skills can accomplish a lot more than a team of developers. By refining these critical interpersonal skills, your team can navigate complexity as skillfully as pirates navigating diplomatic truces on the high seas. So these are the lessons from the high seas. Throughout this series, I've journeyed back to the golden age of piracy. I've discovered surprisingly relevant insights for today's Agile team and my own development efforts. Far from mere stories of adventure, piracy provides practical lessons on clear vision, decisive action, autonomy, even adaptability, boldness, and finally, effective diplomacy. These historical examples remind us that success often comes down to how clearly teams align on shared goals, how swiftly they can act, and how skillfully they can communicate and adapt. As you reflect on these pirate-inspired principles, consider how you might integrate these lessons into your own team dynamic. Embrace clarity, reward boldness, empower your team members, remain adaptable, and always engage diplomatically when you can. By doing so, your team can chart a course towards greater agility, innovation, and success, much like the legendary pirate crews of the past who once ruled the seas.